mix them yourself and use them to cook, you're good to go. They are spraying the ones they are spraying up there that falls on top of us. There's so many things that are happening. Maybe you are doing very well, bringing a lot of these things to light. But we as individuals, we need to educate ourselves, do our research, and not just sit down and be playing games with the politicians out there. Because some of the politicians don't even know what they are doing. I believe they don't know what they are doing. They are only playing the card that is being given to them cheapishly, because then too they go collect their own when the time comes.
Thank you so much.
Mayebu, thank you again.
Just keep
and keep up with the good job.
Touch. Don't always leave us hanging that long, okay? And it's such a pleasure to hear your voice again, by the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Sister. Have a good one. So that's a Chichi, ladies and gents. And if you are new on this platform, you probably don't know, you probably won't know about Chichi. But she is one of the, you can even call her a veteran, okay? One of those ladies that make calling Mayegun's diary political by women more interesting from that early stage. I used to kind of count days, weeks, and I would never speak to a woman or a lady. And I was always like, but where are they? Then they started showing up, and I love it. You know why? Whenever women are interested, anything that the women are interested in, you can expect some level of not just acceptability, but I'm talking about a possibility of success from that thing, right? And I appreciate that too. Like, once women begin to critically say, I'm interested in this subject and we need to do it right, it's so wrong. It's such a strength and power that, Baba, it works magic than that of a man. It's just because most women don't really want to be, I'm happy that we are getting a lot of them interested now, having a conversation, expressing their opinion, expressing their views in public convo like this. And that's my own hope that something good is going to happen out of this at the end of the day. So thanks to all our ladies in the house. We still kind of sending our greetings to the Lady Beatrice. We haven't heard from you for a very long time. The last time we spoke to you on this platform was when you were recovering from that cold, and that's been a while. If you're watching this, just know that we do care and we miss you. Hello there.
Hello, my good evening.
Good evening, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting, by the way. All right.
No, it's okay. I was enjoying what you're saying. This is Ferdinand calling from Newcastle.
Oh, bruv. Freddy, thank you so much. You probably have been so loaded with all the gist all night, though. Please.
Yeah, I've been listening to you. Starting from I just wanted to make few observations because for some time now I've been really busy at work. I've not really been able to cut my contributions.
Don't we all? I mean, that's why some people feels like their only time of probably just sitting, relaxing, and all that. Most of the time is when they watch Mayegu, because there's so much everybody is
for me.
With,
yeah, for me, I never miss any episode. Because even while I'm working, what I just do is to put my AirPod, cover it with my hood, and then put my phone somewhere, hide it from where they can see it, and then I'll start after liking the video and then start play. But the only thing there is that I can't make calls to contribute. But I'll just put on a quick one because I made some notes. I would like to thank you very much for what you're doing. You see, you're doing a very great job. The information you're passing is very, very sensitive and important. In fact, when the federal government of Nigeria say they are making laws to curb the effect of fake news on social media, it is because of people like you, who keep hitting them hard with the truth. So they're making laws to cut you guys off because what you're doing is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu was doing. He was actually shedding a lot of light and information on people. Yes, exactly. And this is just similar to what our sister Aduke said the other time. She made emphasis on education, propaganda, and how we can use information as a way of liberating people. Now you see, social media has been a very big threat to the political class in Nigeria and Africa as a whole, because the media, they own the media, so they give them the scripts of what the information they want the Nigerians to hear. So whatever news you hear from the media has already been filtered by the Minister of Information, the NBC, and all the rest of them, because no media station wants to be fined. So the information they feed Nigerians there are so diluted, that Nigerians tend to be controlled with those information.
Imagine your own government sharing fake news and releasing those news as official, and they never come back to say, okay, we are sorry, it's a fake news. They just
they never do that, because they are not they've not actually seen themselves as serving the people. You get it? They just say they're coming to serve the people, but meanwhile they are coming to get served. So imagine no Channels TV won't want to be fined 5 million. AIT, Arise, all the rest of them, nobody wants to be fined. So even when you come out, even when they are interviewing you and you're saying something that might hurt them, they will tell you, are you sure of this? Have you verified that? Please, we can't say that on this platform. So platforms like yours is so sensitive, and you're really hitting them, you're really hitting them hard, the way they don't really expect it. And that's why
so raw, they're totally uncensored. Here you get.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's a threat. You're right. It's a threat to people say whatever they
so
wanted.
Raw. Yeah, exactly. And this goes to our audience, please. That's why we emphasize on likes, because the more we like the more we like these videos, the more YouTube circulates them, and it gets down to the mainstream, to everybody. Because most Nigerian youths are not even looking into political news, except for now that everything is hitting everybody hard. They are now looking for a way out. Otherwise, Nigerian youths have been carried away by entertainment news, celebrities, and all the rest of them. They forget what is happening in the country. And somebody asking, how do we start? We've already started. Kind of like sharing information the way you're doing. It's called sharing ideology. You're building soldiers in mind. You're making people to have something to think of and go to bed and wake up in the morning with a thought. This guy keeps saying this thing over and over. Subconsciously, you're passing a kind of information and a spiritual awakeness to them that they can't even run away from, because day and night your voice will always be there to remind them, look at what is happening in the society, And this is very, very dangerous for the political class, because they want these people to be kind of like caged so that they can continue to kind of like, manipulate them. You get it? They can kind of like, exactly. So these Abadorians, they know what they are doing. Remember the last time you played the video of one of them who was angry that the Ministry of Works called their village a shanty, and he said, and he said, he said something. I wrote it down. He said, this is not about politics or P2B or landmark, but it's about the people. And according to him, the people matter a lot. Now, these people know the truth. They blindly support Tinubu, but board governance is like a stray bullet. It hits everybody, and everybody collects, irrespective of where you are or where you come from. Now, they've come out of their self.
There is a particular one I remember too, but I'll let you finish so that you don't forget what you want to say. Go on.
Okay. So he came out to condemn it because it has affected him. And for once, he can actually exonerate P2B and say, oh, this is not about P2B or landmark or about playing politics. It's about the people, because now this one actually hits him. You get. But if he did not hit him, you will see him sitting sitting in front of the television to support Tinubu and APC.
Yes.
You get it? So they exactly know what they're doing. And this issue of bank deductions, these new tax levies and everything that is about to be imposed, is on everybody. Whether you're Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, anywhere you are, so long as you have a bank account and you make a transfer or a transaction, this thing is going to affect you. So I just wish people understand when we say, let us divide this thing or go our separate ways, so that we'll be responsible for our own future and our own fate.
That's right.
People just tend to like misunderstand it or misinterpret it and take it so personal. It is not personal. If if Nigeria splits up and I find myself in Biafra tomorrow, if I want to come to Dudu, I'm sure Dudu was my kind of like
you
give
can
us
apply for the
a visa with our
and
yeah.
Or
So
get
it's
the
just that
waiver, whatever it is that is being
exactly
offered to everybody at the time, and say, okay, yeah,
exactly
just pay so amount of money and get waiver for so time.
is exactly
it
just
will
to,
be the rule of, as vice versa. If I want to go to Biafra land, I'll go to your embassy in Yoruba land and then go get your visa or get your waiver, whatever it is we're gonna call it.
That's what we are talking about. Like, look, going separate ways is not war. I don't know why it's been, but it's been difficult because Nigeria was not even created as people to have an independent or a common sense of reasoning. We were just
even if you look
together
at
as
Nigeria
a business
now,
structure.
right? It can no longer protect all of us anymore.
Yeah,
it cannot even care for us anymore. Developmentally,
no,
right? There is no chance that they will develop us anymore. Protecting us, Nigeria can't protect us anymore. So what exactly are you holding on to say, let's keep this contraption? Like, what else does anybody, what are they holding on to?
Nothing. Nnamdi Kanu said something. You know, our neighboring country here, Netherlands, they produce pig milk.
Yeah.
They have cows, but they have this ranching system. They produce milk for almost 1/3 of the world. And you can't go to Netherlands and you see somebody grazing cow in the public. I'm not sure you can see that. And this archaic agricultural practices is what a particular tribe is using to kind of like migrate, everywhere around the country and and kind of like invade people's homes and farms, killing because of animal. It doesn't really make sense, but it's just like a front. We all know that there's a hidden agenda behind that. So they keep relying on Section this freedom of movement. Every Nigerian every Nigerian is not entitled to move into people's farm and take it or grab it by force. That's not what that particular section. So if we just go our separate ways, that's why the federal government is making a mistake keeping Nnamdi Kanu, because he was just talking about Biafra and to separate. You see, even if they kill Nnamdi Kanu today, Biafra will still come up because it is an ideology. It is an ideology that has been planted into the minds of people, and it's difficult to get rid of.
It is.
That's one thing they don't really understand, that once you've planted these things subconsciously, that people tend to grow with it. You get it? Yoruba nation is an ideology. It's inside people's mind.
With the failing Nigeria, right? All those ideology are not going anywhere. Can't people understand?
Exactly. So this government trying to still cover things up and try to arrest people will not really do anything. The best thing is to call a round table. Let us go our separate ways. But whether they like it or not, sooner or later, the thing there is that Nigeria will still go out. It's going to explode. Look at the Naira. The Naira has gone back to where it was before. I think a pound now is over 1,800 Naira for a pound.
That's right.
And this was the currency.
The dollar is now over 1,500 as we speak, close to 1,600. A pound sterling is almost 1,900. Canadian dollar is over 1,500 as we speak.
Okay, my take is that they are running out of the dollars they were using to subsidize it in the market,
and they will get some supplies again, maybe.
Okay. Let's still look at what happens. So people, let us just do our best to keep circulating the message. It looks as if nothing is happening, but I tell you this, Mayego, it is really hitting a lot of people in their heart, and people are beginning to think about it. So the best tool we can actually use is the information we are disseminating from this media. Thank you very much.
God bless you, Ferdinand. Okay, and take it easy, man. All right, enjoy your weekend as well. Right. So that's the Ferdinand there from Newcastle. Newcastle upon Fine. That's not where he is. I don't know. Like, he's from Newcastle. So I want to say a big thank you. And talking about the IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that reminds me. See, I'm coming to London. I'm coming to London at the end of this month. All right. And I'm coming to London to attend the Biafra Heroes Day, remembering all of the what do you call it? The Biafran those who died during the genocide of Nigeria against the Igbo. And listen, this is their program in London. So if you are going to be in London around that time, please come around. I'll be there. I promise. So I'm going to be there. And according to them, right, it's going to take place on the 30th of May. Okay. 30th of May and in all these places. But if you are in London, it is advised that you should join us, right here too. I think it's going to be in central London, going to the, going to the number 10 Downing Street and all of that. I've attended before, but I think I attended that one in Edinburgh, just next to my place here. So, stop worrying about me. Come on. Have you ever been in the midst of the Biafrans before? Like, Oh, no, you have no idea. It's one of those beautiful gatherings, right? That, honestly speaking, right, you could see the comradeship. You could see the patriotism in them. Oh, well, I don't know how to describe it. You need to be there. And if you have a chance of being around on the 30th of May, I am going to be there. And it's going to be in London. I'm not joking. I'm going to be there. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for your time. And then, on this program tonight, we've taken our last call. So I'm not going to ruin it. It's been a wonderful evening or a wonderful night. So I won't ruin it by wasting another minute. Or you know something, by the time as you are leaving this broadcast tonight, like the broadcasting. Come on. My dear brother, Kalu Okpara, I got your message. So that then means that our brother in the UAE and his family planning to relocate back to Nigeria. Listen, guys, we need to pull ourselves together and do something substantial for this family, okay? Pulapenga, you now have 200 pounds in my bank. And this is the money from 2 individuals on this platform. My sister, Olayinka. Is it Olayinka or Adeyinka? I keep mixing. But Yinka, sister Yinka, you know yourself, okay? So I got your 150 pounds. Carlo Opara got your 50 pounds. That's 200 pounds. For you, my dear brother, okay? So we'll keep pulling all of that together, okay? And see, maybe I'm going to get somebody send me a message and say, oh, I'm going to buy 2 tickets for them. That would be great. Or everybody will still want to give their penny, give their pound, or give their pence, or give their dollar. You should please use that PayPal. And then you can attach a message that says, for our brother and his family in UAE. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you some other time. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary political.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù.